Hey loves, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl Castley Lax. In today's video we're going to look at this beautiful bag you see on the thumbnail, and I'm using this green beads, and also I'll add some pearls to it along the line. So these are the pearls, and this is 10mm pearls, so I'll be adding some to it. It's just like maybe 5 or 10 that I need. I don't need much of the pearls in this particular one. And so that's it. And then I'll be using my fishing line 0.8mm, and then I'll need a pair of scissors for this tutorial. So that's all we are going to need for this particular tutorial. And then this is like a pack of beads that I'm using. Okay, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button, like my videos, and also share it as well. So let's begin the tutorial right away. So I'm starting with normal 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the last one I'm going to cross it. And then the next one, I'll pick 1 bead here, 1 bead here, and then I cross it too. Then I have 1 here, 1 here, then I cross it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm making 15 of this. So I'm going to continue up to the 15th one, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so guys, I have 14 now, and then I'm going to make a 10 on the 15th bead. So I start with 3. Okay, so now we have 15 now from here to here, and then I pick another 3 beads, then I cross it. Then the next step, I pick 2 beads, then I cross that too. Then 2 beads, then I cross. So I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the fifth one I want to add pearl beads to it. So I just pick one of the green and then one of the pearl beads, then I cross it. Then I continue with my 2 beads. So I have 2, 4, 5, and this is where I fixed my pearl. And then I have done 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm almost at the fifth one and I want to add another pearl to it. So I just pick one of the green, and then when you count from this side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5 will be here. So I'll just put my pearl into that. And then I move on to the next step. Then we continue with 2 of this, the 2 2Bs throughout till we end here. Okay, so I have reached up to here and then we are going to make a turn to continue. So from here, what we do is we pick 2 beads. And then we cross it. Now to the next step, that's the third row. We start with 3 beads again. And then we cross. And then we continue with 2 beads. Two beads. So I'm going to continue till I get to the middle here. So you have to count it. This is 15, so we have to count to the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have to fix a pearl here around the side. So I'm going to weave to here and then I'll show you how to go about it. So on the 8th one, I've done 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'm fixing my pearl and then my sugar beads. The first 2, I didn't do it that way. It was the sugar beads and then the pearl. But with this one, the middle one, I have my pearl and then my sugar bead. And then I go through the next bead. Then I continue with the sugar beads from here till I end. So I'm going to continue until I get here, and then I'll show you the next step. So this is my fourth row, like the fourth line, and then I'm going straight through the beads with just the acrylic beads. I'm not adding any peel to it. So I just pick two and then I'll just cross it, and then we go through the next bead. So that's what I've been doing for the fourth line. Okay, so I'm about ending the fourth line, and then we will turn into the fifth one soon. So we start again with 3 beads. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one we're going to add our pearl bead to it. So we pick one of this, and then we put our pearl bead, then we continue with 2 of this. So we are at the 5th one at this side also, and we have to fix in another pearl bead. So we will pick one of this, and then 1 pearl, and we have our design here. So I'm going to continue with that and go around the last one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I'm making 6 of this. So I'm going to continue with it and then weave the 6th one, and then we begin where we have to reduce the back for the shape that we want. Okay, so I'm almost done with the 6th one, but my fish line is short, so I would like to interlock it from here and then start the design with a different fish line. Okay, so just go through some of the beads to secure it. Okay, so beginning with the design from this particular bead, the second bead from here. And so we start with 3 beads because we are reducing our back. So we start with 3 beads and then we cross it. Then we continue with 2 beads. Then 2 beads. So I'm going to continue till I get to the last pattern here, and then I'll show you the next step. By adding 2 beads. Then we are going to interlock it till we get to this particular bead. So from here, we are going to continue with our reduction. Now you can see there is a slant here. So we are going to start again with 3 beads. And then continue with 2 beads. Then another 2 beads. So I'm going to continue till I get to the last part 1 again. Okay, so I'm at the last point again, and so we are going to end it and then continue with our reduction. Now I'm going to weave again so I get to this point, and then we reduce it again. The same procedure. So we start again with another 3 beads. We have the fish line in this bead, so we start again with another 3 beads. And this is going to be the routine till I get to the 7th bead that I want. Okay, so guys, I have done this and I'm about to end. So I've reduced it till I get 7 here. So let me just put my last beads on. So this is my last bead. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, now I make a turn from here. This will be my opening side. So I'm going to weave around all over to this place. I still have some of the fish line remaining. That is why I am going to continue from where I ended. So I start with 3 beads. Then I go through this. Followed by 2 beads. And then another 2 beads. Two beads. Then we cross. Another 2 beads. Then we cross. So this is going to be the routine, and I'm gonna go all around. I'm gonna go all around, all over to this particular bead. Okay, so I'm going to continue till I get to this end here. Okay, so I'm ending this part. I have weaved all around one time, and then I'll go around a second time again. So I picked 2 beads to close the side. So now we have our first one completed. Now we're gonna go around the second time again. So from here, going backwards, and then we start with 3 beads. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Then we cross it. They're gonna go through this bead. Then we pick 2 beads. Then we cross. Then we go through this. Then we pick another 2 beads. Just the same way we did for the first one. That's the same way we're gonna go through all of the beads to the end. So I'm going to continue with that. I'm going to go all around till I get to this point. Okay, so guys, I'm done with the weaving of the whole thing. So I'm going to repeat the same thing I did for this for a different set, like the same thing. Then we'll join the two together. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so after this, we're going to make the handle of the bag, and so I'll just go through this bead. You can start from here or the side. So I'll just go through that. and I'm using a different fishing line. Okay, and so we pick one bead here, one bead here, and then we cross it. Then one bead here, one bead here, then we cross it. One here, one here, and we cross. Now I'm making 4, so I have 1, 2, 3, so that the fourth one will just be 3 beads on this my hand, my left hand, and then it will turn to the side. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's turned to the side, and then we continue. This side is 7. We have from here to here is 7, so we are going to weave the 7, that same 7. So still one bead here, one here, and then we cross it. One, and then so I'm going to add 6 to it, because when it comes from here we have 1, 2, 3, 2, so we are making 7. So on the 6th one we'll make another 10. Okay, so I have, sorry, my fish line was really short, so I had to continue from here. And so I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you count from here, this is the 7th one, and so we're going down here again. So in case you are doing yours and you still have some of the fishing line remaining, when you get to the seed point, you put 3 beads on your left hand to make a turn so that it can face downward part to where the bag is actually. Okay, so that is the difference. And I will also put 3 beads here again. So I pick 1 here just to continue what I was doing, and then we cross it. And then we pick another one here, one here, and then we cross it. So we have, now we have 1, 2, 3. So the 4th one, we are going to join it to this bead, because this is the end of the 7th bead. So what I do is I put one bead on my right fishing line, and then I go through this, and then I pick 1 to end it. So at the end of the day, when it comes from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This place is also 7, this place is 4, so we'd have that equivalent. And this is the same thing I'm going to repeat on the other side of the back also. And then from here you just have to interlock it. So I'll just go through some of the beads. Okay, so I'm just going to interlock it from here.
Okay, so now I have this and then I have the same thing here. So we are going to join the two together for our main bag. Okay. So now what we do is, you see this fishing line, the one on my right, we're going to put, I still have some of the fishing line remaining, so I didn't cut it off, so I'm going to continue with that. So I'll just put one of this bead on and then I'll go through this. And then one on again. Then go through the next bead. And then one again. So basically we are just joining the two sides together, and we are just using one bead throughout this. So I'm going to continue with the process so I get to the end, and then we are basically done with this particular bag. So I'm just going to continue to the end. Okay. Okay, so I have weaved the whole bag, going through one, and I'm about to end. So I just have to pick one and then this is the last bead. Okay, so we're fully done with the side, and then we are going to interlock it from here. So just go through some of the beads from here. Okay, so guys, this is the end of the bag. This is the final look of the bag, and it's so beautiful. So yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do what to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and also share it as well. And I hope you enjoyed it. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.